So this quick tutorial is going to take you through how to add a activity to Seesaw. So this is my dashboard in Seesaw where I've created my account, and I don't have any students in yet, but if I would add students, I would just hit that plus sign. But today is going to be teaching you how to make that activity. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit this green plus sign, and it's going to give you a couple options. Post to a student journal is like if you just wanted to have your kids reflect instead of creating a whole activity. It's just a really quick way. Send an announcement would be similar to if you're posting an announcement to Google Classroom. The kids don't actually need to complete anything, but it may just be sending them to a specific link or giving them specific examples to do something that's not within Seesaw. For example, read this on this page, like if you weren't there and you wanted to post an announcement for a sub or something. But we're going to go through and create a new activity. So you can go ahead and click create and share activity. And this is going to bring you to if you've created activities before, but we're going to go ahead and click this button that says create new activity. So you're going to put your directions out top. So I'm going to do drawing vocabulary. And then you can type your directions in here. So draw the vocabulary word in the box next to the word. One of the nice features is if you're working with students who may not be able to read those directions, you can actually click here and allow your microphone, and you can actually record voice directions. So I can click here. And so for this assignment, please go ahead and draw the vocabulary word in the box next to it. Okay, you can go ahead and add that. I'm not going to preview it, and I'm probably not going to post it on there, but you can do that as well. If you had a picture or an example, so if you wanted to put an example of what your students would do, you would just plus sign here. And you can also add a student template, which is what I'm going to do. So I made in Google Drawings, I just made a quick chart like this where it has the vocabulary word on one side and then a space for them to draw if they're using iPads. So I can go ahead and hit add templates for students and click add file and select from Google Drive. Let's give it a second to load here. And allow it. You only have to allow it the first time. And then once you're in this part, I'm going to just look it up because I called it Seesaw example. Okay, and you can go ahead and upload it. And what the nice thing about this is your students can then draw right on this template. So then I'm going to go ahead and hit this green check mark, saying that's what I wanted to add. Okay, so if you get this morning, so it converted it to a PDF for me, which I don't want it to do, because then they won't be able to interact. So I'm actually going to take that off. And I'm actually going to go to this image. And this is only if you choose to save this picture. If you choose to add a template, which I think is a nice feature. But I'm actually going to download it as a JPEG, save it, and you can actually save it to your Chromebook. And then when you go to add file, select it from computer, and it will be in your downloads on your Chromebook. That way, it looks like if it's a picture, they can interact with it, which is what I want them to do. I want them to be able to draw on here. So then go ahead and hit that green check mark. I don't have that warning anymore, which means they're going to be able to interact with this, which is what I wanted. Under more options, you can add teacher notes that are visible to only other teachers. So if co-teaching with someone, you could add those notes on there as well. Skills, we don't do skills because this is the free version. If you had the paid version, you can add the standards right on the activity and use it as a grade book, but we don't have the feature. And then once you're finished, you're going to go ahead and save that. And then your activity is there. Now you can do a few things. You can share it to other teachers. You can email it, or you can make a link. And you can also share it in your classes. So like if I had students in here, I could go ahead and check this, share it with that class, and that means that students would then get those activities to do. If you are super pre-planned, you can actually go ahead and hit schedule. Oh, it looks like this feature is paid now. Never mind. Sorry. The feature used to be free. But so you can go ahead and just share it with your class that way. And they'll be able to interact with your activity. And then once you share it with that class, so I'll just share it with those class, you can view it right in here. So anything that shows up on your dashboard under activities, those are things that you have assigned. If you have any questions on getting started, just let me know. But these are just kind of the basics as to how to post your first activity. I highly suggest using Google Drawings to make those worksheets. It lets you just make one. It's like using Google Slides, but you only have one surface to work on, and it's really nice to save it as a picture. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I will be happy to meet with you.